And welcome back to the program. One of the most important things on, and of course even before your wedding day, your manners when it comes to planning. Allison is here from Impression Bridal. So you have to have manners before?
Yes, you do, and you have to bring them with you, okay? When you come into a bridal store, you have to keep in mind that space is limited, so try to keep it to a minimum as to how many you would like to bring in your wedding party. It's also a lot easier for the bride for that day. So you do need to bring manners, and you have to also think about the surroundings of where you're walking into so that you're not disturbing a business.
Great. And so one of our previous brides is back. Thank you so much. Tell everybody your name again.
Laniel.
Laniel, thank you. You got married again how long ago?
It's going to be 2 years this September.
2 years. And things are going well?
Great.
You're past that, grace period.
We're okay now. We
Yeah,
have
the
children.
honeymoon is over.
We have children. I was actually pregnant on our wedding day, so it's all good now.
So I want to know an interesting story from your wedding. Anything that you went through maybe that you can share with our viewers that, you didn't know about and something you learned.
I wanted everything to be perfect, and I paid for custom invitations, and I spent a lot of money on the RSVP card and the stamps when all I should have done was send an Evite out. It's quicker, when people open the email, and it's cheap. It's green for those who want to go green. You save the environment, you save on paper, and you don't have to worry about all the phone calls asking you for the directions to the wedding or the address the day before, or your mother calling you.
Yeah, one thing I want to ask about that, though, is so many are still very traditional in the way they do things, and that's more today's style. What do you think about that, Allison? It's okay to do that? Maybe less formal.
I think that it's probably a lot easier on the bride to do it the way Laniel was talking about, so that this way it's cost effective.
Yeah,
right?
And you've got to do what you can to relieve some of the stress of the process for you and save you some money, right?
Right. You can also use Etsy. You can pay for the invitation. You can print them out yourself on good paper. And then my best friend, she actually used a track phone and had people guess RSVP with that number and just leave a voice message with their RSVP. So then she didn't pay for the RSVP cards, the stamps, the envelopes. She still had the traditional invitation. She printed off from Etsy, and then she didn't have to worry about RSVPs because it would be in her voicemail. She checks it once a week.
Okay. And Allison, like you said earlier, plan way in advance, right? That will save you money.
Absolutely. You need to give it at least a year. Giving yourself that time will actually relieve you of stress and money.
Yeah. And if you plan that far in advance, you can learn about ways to save. We've talked about them today on the program, and I would think that people can take away something from this show that might cut some corners for them and save them some money. You agree?
I agree.
Very good. And you guys, you learned so much from your process. Thank you both for being on the show. I think we got a lot out of it today. Hopefully it will make planning for you much easier, or someone you know, and you can take away, this great information. And of course, Allison with Impression Bridal is a great source of information as well. Now, we thank you guys so much for joining us for this edition of Public Affairs on Peach. If you have a topic you'd like to see us covered, let us know. You can email us, publicaffairs@cbs46.com. And be sure to like Public Affairs on Peach on Facebook. There we post our upcoming episodes and ask for your feedback. And of course, we'll be back right here again next Sunday with great stuff on this program, so we hope that you'll join us next Sunday for Public Affairs on Peach. Have a great weekend. Thank you.